getaway packages. Add that to the hot summer fun of a $500,000 cash giveaway. Fireworks festivals every Wednesday. Midnight steak and egg special. 7 days a week. Could be your... That sounds like a destination situation, doesn't it? Mohegan Sun, exit 79A, Interstate 395, Uncasville, Connecticut. Call them and work it out for hotel reservations. 1-888-777-7922. Time for another Imus in the Morning healthcare highlight from the Hackensack University Medical Center. Boston is preeminent hospital for colon cancer prevention. Although it has one of the highest mortality rates among all forms of cancer, colon cancer is also one of the most preventable. That's why the Colon Cancer Prevention Center at Hackensack is strongly committed to early detection. You can put your trust and confidence in the highly experienced staff of colon cancer specialists. If you are 50 years old or have a history of colon cancer in your family, protect yourself with the best of today's most advanced screening techniques and procedures for colon cancer. All under one roof. Call them for an appointment at the Hackensack 201-996-2272.
On the HBO Boxing Beat, I'm Larry Michael. Boxing After Dark on August 17th features a compelling matchup of heavyweights who both are looking to return to contention for the heavyweight championship. Atlantic City is the site as David Tua and Michael Moore square off in a battle for the spotlight. The heavy-hitting Tua is looking for the big KO. As always, he comes into the fight with a record of 40-3, 35 of the wins coming by knockout. David Tua coming off a dramatic knockout victory over previously unbeaten Freza Kendo. He once challenged Lennox Lewis for the title in November of 2000 and lost by decision. David Tua wants another shot. Michael Moore was at one time the heavyweight champion. He's 43-2-1, 34 knockouts to his credit. And at the age of 34, he thinks he can reclaim the title. And to get a step closer, he must beat David Tua. Boxing After Dark, August 17th. David Tua takes on Michael Moore. I'm Larry Michael on the HBO Boxing Beat.
If you own a small business in Lower Manhattan, south of 14th Street, there are cash grants still available to help your business recover from the events of September 11th. You can get up to $300,000 depending on your business location and revenues. Businesses and not-for-profits with up to 500 employees are eligible. Time is running out to submit an application. Apply now. Funds are also available for small businesses to renew their existing leases or consider signing new leases in Lower Manhattan. To learn more, visit the Business Recovery Walk-In Centers at 2 Rector Street or 140 William Street, or call 1-800-I-LOVE-NEW YORK or 866-227-0458. Again, that's 800-I-LOVE-NEW YORK or 866-227-0458. More than 7,000 businesses have already received financial assistance. Apply for your financial help today.
Coming up on 30 minutes after the hour, they're all clapping hands down there at the New York Stock Exchange as the market prepares to open in 10 seconds. And the futures were down a little bit this morning, but not significantly. The Asian markets, according to Charles, or Charles went over for his MRI this morning, over, wherever he went. Hospital for Special Surgery, that's where I went. But we don't know. So, all right, please welcome now to the Imus in the Morning program, the granddaughter of Warner Wolf, 8-year-old Samantha Wolf. Good morning, Samantha. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Samantha. How are you?
Good.
How's it going?
Good.
What are you doing? How's your summer working out for you?
Really good. Good, because it's really fun.
Oh, it is? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been going to the movies with my grandfather, and we're going to go to the museum today.
Gonna go where?
To the museum today.
Which museum?
It's the one where you can hear sounds.
Oh, okay.
Of the animals.
Gonna go see Goldmember?
I already saw it with my mom.
Oh, you did? Was it funny?
Mm-hmm.
It was funny.
Really funny.
Okay. Now, Samantha, when you went to see this Stuart Little, a second movie with your grandfather, what did he tell you?
About the movie?
No, about his role, about whether he was going to be in it or not.
He said that he would look a little bit different because he would have white hair in the movie, not different, not the kind he has now.
His hair would be different?
Yeah, that's what he told me, so I have to Look, but
We've kind of noticed that around the studio between you and Samantha, but
That's nothing new.
we don't need to go there. So he told you that his hair might look different in the movie?
We had a power surge here, and we just lost her. I'll get her right back.
Okay, get little Samantha back.
You're still there.
I don't want to sound like a DA here.
No, I think.
I don't want to sound like David Boyes trying to badger the child, but...
No, I think you did a nice job. I think she felt very comfortable.
Sure.
And I think she was ready and willing to answer any questions you might have had.
Well, okay.
And it looks like right now, by the way, that early on in the interview between you and her, I-Man, that at no point did Warner tell her he may not be in the movie. The quote was, "Look for me with different color hair."
Yes, I was going to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So, the market's down 65 points at the opening. The Dow is.
6.
Samantha?
Yeah?
We had the power went out at the radio station,
All right.
and so we lost you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, that's okay.
Okay. So now, your grandfather tells you, as you're preparing to go to the movie with your grandfather and your grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
that to look for him in the movie with different color hair. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he tell you that he might not be in the movie?
Yeah, he told me that he might be cut out.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you're inside. Let's go inside the movie now. You're in. Asking you to recall what happened at the movie. You're in the theater. Your grandfather is sitting between you and your grandmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And does he tell you when he thinks he's going to be when he's going to be on the screen?
Who?
Pardon me?
He doesn't know which part he's in. He forgets.
He forgot what part he was in?
Yeah,
gonna
so
happen a
he
lot.
just said to look and just try and find.
Okay. Now, you know, he was offered the part. Remember the part where they were feeding the pigeons?
Yeah?
Hmm? Did he tell you that he had been offered that part and they decided to give him a better part?
I don't think I saw him in the movie, though.
Well, no, I know he wasn't in the movie, honey. We know that now. We're trying to determine what impact it had on your little young life here at this point at 8 years old.
Okay.
Okay. So, when he didn't appear in the movie, what did he say to you?
He said, "Oh man, I was cut out."
And what did you say?
I didn't really say anything because I just started laughing.
So you were laughing at your poor old grandfather who was cut out of the movie.
Yeah, he said it in a funny way.
Okay. Did you think your grandfather was being untruthful to you?
No, because he never tells lies.
It wasn't his fault, was it?
No, because they just cut it out because they didn't like it. So.
But it would have been better, don't you think, Samantha, had your grandfather determined ahead of time whether he was going to be in the movie before he dragged you down to this movie. Did you like the movie, by the way?
Yeah, I really did.
Oh, you did?
The end is really nice. I like that part.
Oh, I did. So it really didn't make... So just fundamentally here, it really didn't make any difference whether your grandfather was in it or not to you, right?
Well, no. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, who cares? All right, honey. Well, thank you for appearing on the program.
Okay.
You sound like a very nice young lady.
Thank you.
Have fun today at the museum, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Samantha.
Bye.
Samantha Wolf. Here on the Amos Morning program. Is she gone?
She's gone.
Okay. Well, she's not traumatized.
No. Apparently she handled it
Quite
in a
well.
mature fashion, yeah.
Well, he's brainwashed her. It's what's happened. And I will say this. He told the story first on this program at approximately 7:49 this morning.
Yeah.
If you don't think there was a phone call placed between Warner Wolf and Samantha Wolf in the hour and 20 minutes before she came on the show, very, very naive. When the I-Man asked you, Samantha, if I had told you before there was a chance I would not be in the film, please, honey, your grandfather loves you. Please tell him I told you that.
No, the kid didn't sound to me like she was...
Oh, she was
had
bored.
been-
Oh, no, she was bored. No, she was bored. There's no question about it.
She didn't sound as though she had been rehearsed.
Oh, I disagree.
If she had been rehearsed, then she's a pretty good actor herself.
Well, she's got just as good of a chance as being as to a little too as her grandfather does, doesn't she now?
That's a pretty good point, yes.
She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket with nothing to lose. Sing ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. 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 Diamonds in the morning.
Did you hear what Sovereign Bank's done? Well, they've taken checking to the extreme with an extremely competitive interest rate. It's Sovereign's new Extreme checking account, and it pays an extreme 3.10% APY. That's 3.10% APY on a checking account, and that rate's guaranteed for 6 months. Sovereign's Extreme checking is an all-in-one account. It has the convenience of a checking account with money market rates. It simplifies your banking because you don't need 2 accounts, and you get a cool thank you gift when you open your Extreme account. And Sovereign will even buy back your old bank's unused checks. Everything about this account is extreme, all right. Extremely good. Sovereign says that's why we're here, and I'm glad they are with new Extreme checking. Of course, I should have known if anybody would go to the Extreme with a great checking account, it had to be Sovereign. Only $10 deposit to open account. Member FDIC.
Are you looking to get away this weekend, away from work, home, and the kids? If you are, go to HotelExpress.com. In fact, if you check it out, you won't believe the excellent rates that HotelExpress.com offers you at every level of accommodation, from economy to deluxe. HotelExpress.com is affiliated with over 50,000 hotels all across the world and guarantees the best rates available. Check it out, and you'll see why HotelExpress.com brings customer satisfaction. So why pay more when you can pay less through HotelExpress.com? Most importantly, there's no membership required, and you can get instant confirmation for your next business or leisure trip. So remember, HotelExpress.com guarantees the best rates for all your hotel reservations. The process is simple. All you have to do is log on to www.hotelexpress.com, choose your desired hotel, and off you go. You'll recommend it to anyone traveling. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of a great limited time offer they have going on right now at HotelExpress.com. Availability, great rates, and instant confirmations. You won't regret it.
You think you're smart. Okay, let's take a test. Say you need some wheels, but you don't have a lot of money. What do? You buy a used car, right? Wrong! You buy a new car from Kia World of Long Island City. At Kia World, the same money that buys you a quality used car buys you a quality brand new car. Need proof? How about a brand new Kia Rio? It's yours for under $8,000. Got a family? How about a brand new Kia Sedona minivan? It's under $17,000. I know it's hard to believe, but they're all brand new. And if you're worried about a car that's so inexpensive, check this out. Kia World takes Kia's amazing 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty and increases it to 100,000 miles on any new Kia that we sell.
Prices quoted do not include taxes, tax, titles, and fees.
Okay, here's your final question. Why buy used when you can buy new at the same price? The answer? There is no reason. Come to Kia World on Northern Boulevard in Long Island City, a major automotive group dealership. Call 718-777-1800.
Join us for the biggest day in harness racing, the $1 million Hambletonian. On Saturday, August 3rd, we're getting the party started with an appearance and live broadcast by the WFAN Fan Van from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. There are kiddie and pony rides, carnival games, clowns, and face painters for the kids throughout the day. Join us for a live concert in Paddock Park featuring the Party Dolls from noon to 4 p.m. Kids 12 and under get a free commemorative Hambletonian portable radio, while adults can top off the day with a free commemorative Hambletonian hat with paid admission while supplies last, limit 1 per guest. There will be non-stop action and fun for the entire family, not to mention the thrill and tradition of the greatest day in harness racing, the Hambletonian. Gates open 9:30 a.m., first race 11:30 a.m., general admission $1, general parking free. For more info, call 201-THE-BIG-M or log on to thebigm.com. The $1 million Hambletonian at the Big M.
Good morning, I'm Lori McNichol for the Warnock Automotive Group Fan Highway Patrol. Traveling uptown the FDR Drive with the slow ride from 96 to 116th Street, where stalls tying up the lane. On the southbound Cross Island Parkway, a collision's just been cleared at Belmont Racetrack, but it's still slow through the area. In Newark, expect delays northbound on Route 21 between Raymond Boulevard and Center Street. That's due to right lane road work. In Westchester, southbound 9A, stop and go into Pleasantville Road. The problem's an accident involving an overturned truck. 10 minutes inbound at the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Inbound Lincoln's holding at 15 minutes, 5 to both decks of the inbound George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes at the inbound Holland, and the Tri-Bar is busy in all directions because of that ongoing road work. This report's brought to you by 1-800-TRIM Spa. The amazing high-speed diet pill produces extremely fast weight loss to get you sexy and slim this summer without crazy diets or strenuous exercise. Call 1-800-TRIM Spa or go to trimspa.com. I'm Lori McNichol for the Warnock Automotive Group Fan Highway Patrol.
It is 18 minutes till the hour. The Dow Jones down 105 points, which means people are, taking some profits from yesterday. Everything went up. GE's down 52 cents. I don't know. It's not good. It's ugly. A lot of people thought the bottom was yesterday, but
It's only 9:43.
I understand that, but it's
So keep some optimism.
It'll really be more important what happens late this afternoon. You're right. Well, it's not. Lori must be taking some delight in what's befallen Warner.
No
because
question.
Lori McNichol, our traffic woman, Warner has accused her, apparently accurately so, as supported by Charles, that Lori, when is sitting over there at her desk hacking away, and does not cover her mouth when she coughs. Where are you sitting this morning, Warner?
I'm sitting in my normal seat, and I will say that Lori coughed and did indeed put her hand over her mouth today.
But there's got to be some residual resentment on the part of Lori for you bringing all this up and causing her to be humiliated by all of us.
You just do not have enough to do with your time out there. I mean, just how do these things cross your mind?
She's probably
We have
fucking
4
losing your
hours
coffee.
to fill here. We're trying to,
That'll do it. Okay.
There's a strange scene this morning when Lori started to cough, and Warner Wolf actually put his hand over her mouth.
So, Warner, your granddaughter is a delightful little child.
Yes, she is.
But certainly didn't seem traumatized at all. In fact, quite the contrary. Whether you'd been on the, whether you were in the film or not. In fact, she said it was a good film. It didn't make any difference whether you were in it or not.
Right. That wasn't her goal. Let me see the movie. You're in it. You're in it. You're not. You're not. Move on.
Now, is Sid right? Did you, between 7:49 and the time we talked with little Samantha Wolf, did you call her and coach her?
No.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Warner.
No.
Well, no. She didn't sound as though she had
No.
been coached.
No.
So,
Man.
You can't be taking her to
I'll
see
tell you-
Goldmember, though.
I'll tell you what
An
I'm-
8-year-old. Take her to a porno movie.
No,
for
no,
God's
I
sake.
didn't.
That's disgusting.
I
who
didn't
took
take.
her to see Goldmember?
That must have been her mother in California.
It's unbelievable.
No, I didn't do
Gotta
that.
take that kid away.
No. But here's what I'm concerned about, I-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have 2 movies in the can.
In the can is about right, Warner.
Yeah. So now I'm just wondering. I mean, here I was. I was promoted by Doug Wicks. I mean, this guy is an Academy Award producer. He said we're going to give you a better scene instead of feeding the pigeons.
Sure.
Well, the better scene, and I'm cut out. So what does this mean? I mean,
It means get a tape before you go open your big mouth to us or anybody else about being in these movies.
Now, wait a
and
minute.
find out if you're in it.
but to me, it's am I going to be in it? That's half of it. I wouldn't say anything. In fact, I didn't say anything until Beautiful Mind was out, and I saw I was in it, standing behind Russell Crowe. Then I told you. I wouldn't say anything.
You think that Tom Cruise went to see Mission Impossible and said, geez, I hope I'm in this movie?
Yeah, I don't get it. In A Beautiful Mind, Warner, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but that was a Where's Waldo deal.
Oh, no.
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, that was huge, walking down the steps behind Russell Crowe.
That was
We
subliminal.
needed an arrow when we showed it on MSNBC to
man.
point you out.
Super slow-mo. You
You were behind a plant.
That was a a big shot.
Jesus.
hid behind 3 people.
You are delusional.
Wait, no, go back, I-Man.
kidding.
There I am.
Oh, my God almighty.
Back up a
Come
little
on
bit.
here. All right, here now, I'm Mr. Washington, Senior Military Affairs Advisor, the late General George S. Patton, Jr.
As you were, people, we have an emergency, men. A breakdown in equipment and materiel that presents an unacceptable threat level to troop survival. Anybody familiar with the hazard I refer to? Private?
Yes, sir. The General clearly makes reference to the V-22 Osprey tilt-rotor multi-mission aircraft and its demonstrated tendency from time to time to exhibit all the flight characteristics of a concrete snooker table.
Wrong. Yes, in the back.
Well, the General refers to the $9 billion Army Crusader howitzer artillery program that'll leave battlefields exposed because modern strategy calls for deploying weapons that weigh something less than a cruise ship.
Wrong again.
Then is it the $48 billion Comanche helicopter program, which is too heavy to exit hostile battle environments without looking like a tin can in a shooting gallery?
No. Fasten your seatbelts, people. I am referring to the fact that even as I speak, right now, at this very moment, somewhere in the extreme conditions of the New Mexico high country, at the Imus Ranch Asymmetrical Warfare Training Facility, the ice maker won't work.
Oh, my God. Jesus, Lord, the humanity.
All right, at ease. Now, if we keep our heads and don't let our emotions run away with us, we might be able to do something. I don't know.
Who's the prime contractor, sir?
Not good. General Electric.
A GE ice maker?
Yes.
We're dead.
I know. The commandant of the facility, General Imus, has made frequent sport of certain individuals associated with GE command and control, damaging our relations and making a timely repair of the ice-making unit unlikely.
Made sport?
Right.
What the hell? He's constantly got Jack Welch in some kind of permanent five-legged crotch knot with Susie Me Love You Long Time Wet Laufer. Well, I bet he's sorry now.
Yes, I've communicated with General Imus. Faced with little children having to consume hot beverages and the like, and wind up with something like Gulf War syndrome, he is truly sorry and would like to make amends.
Well, screw that. Kissinger, David Boys, Dr. Phil, and Abba Eban couldn't fix this one up, sir.
I refuse to be a pessimist, Private, though you're probably right.
Didn't GE donate about $1 gazillion worth of toasters and waffle irons and every other damn thing to the Imus Ranch?
Extraordinary generosity and compassion, yes.
General Imus biting the hand what fed him, sir. Biting the hand what fed him.
Well, I'm offering my good offices in an effort to try to resolve the Welch-Imus hostilities and the ice maker crisis. Perhaps get the two together over drinks or something.
A good thing you like your scotch neat, sir.
Why is that, Private?
Don't sound like you're going to get it on the rocks anytime soon.
Oh, that's cold, Private.
Good thing something is. I almost don't need the Flatlanders to come out there next weekend, General.
Who'd be better, Private?
Ted Williams, General. The splendid splinter.
Good, Private. Thank you for your attention, boys. That is all. Imus in the Morning 2020 Sports. With the great Warner Wolf.
You're gonna dig in till the day you die. It's all according to how your boogaloo situation stands, you understand?
Have mercy. Good morning, Warner.
Good morning, I-Man. Baseball, 44,000 in Texas last night on wishful thinking night. Yankees beat Texas 9-2. In Anaheim, the Red Sox drop 5 back. The bullpen dies again. 2 in the 8th for the Angels, who win it 5-4. So the Sox dropped 5 back. In fact, they're not even the wild card. Christmas came early for Phillies all-star third baseman Scott Rowland. He turned down the Phillies' offer of $14 million per year for 10 years, saying the Philly management was cheating the fans, not putting a competitive team on the field. So they sent him to the Cardinals. So he goes from the Phillies, last place, 17.5 out, to the first place Cardinals, who could be in a World Series.
What's he getting to play for the Cardinals?
About the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just about the same. I think.
What's the deal with Allen Iverson? Forget all of this stuff.
Allen Iverson, he is free as the judge, except for 2 counts of terrorist comments. And it's interesting, the judge in Philadelphia, who admitted he had to stop wearing his Allen Iverson shirt when he took the case, said, that's it. It sounds like you had a relative looking for a relative at the house of a relative, and you are free to go except for those 2 counts. The turning point yesterday in the hearing, one of the accusers, Hakeem Carey, who initially said he saw a gun in Iverson's waistband, now said it could have been a pager.
So that's all. He didn't do it. Let's wait till he really puts some dome in somebody's chrome. Not these stupid trumped-up charges, and he'll do something, so just be patient.
Sid, I got some great news.
What's that?
The Elizabeth Cook CD has arrived.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I'm not again.
Check this out. Now tell me you don't like this song. album from Warner Bros. Called Hey Y'all. How'd you like that, Sid?
Well, you'll have to up it to about 50,000 any station to get that song anywhere near the top 20. That was awful.
Well, first of all, that was a hit record for Jesse Calder. How long ago, Randall? 20 years?
30.
Waylon Jennings' wife. The late Waylon Jennings' wife.
Sounds like the Little Drummer Boy a little bit to me at the beginning.
Well, it's a kind of a different arrangement.
Yeah, not very different.
How would a Jew know what the Little Drummer Boy sounds like?
Well, there's another cut on here that's a hit record. I don't know if I'm willing to put up $20,000 or not. You got that queued up, Lou?
Yeah.
Check this out. It's called You Move Too Fast.
Baby, you're taking me places I've never been before. It ain't easy for me to fall into your arms when you open the door. You move too fast. I stay too long. And I'm afraid we're making up another heartbreak song.
That's enough for play this small, but that's a great line. I'm afraid we're making love another heartbreak song. Sid, you got to admit, that's a great line.
Well, that song sucks. There's no other way to put it.
He's drinking again.
I'm
He's
going
clear.
to shoot myself.
Totally drunk.
Shernup's not coming back. He's going to be hanging at the end of a tree somewhere.
Call his sponsor.
Wherever he's on vacation.
Call his sponsor now.
Where's the Flatlanders when you need them?
Mark.
That was a joke.
That's like women's country music.
That was a joke, wasn't
Holy
it?
smokes.
No.
No, that was a joke.
No, this girl's great.
Jeez.
No, you don't believe that.
Oh,
I listened to this album. I went down to pick up the kids in my Chevrolet Suburban. I had it cranked in the.
You made kids listen to this?
Those kids are going to beat you up. Count on that.
And you're yelling at Warner?
yeah, talk about traumatized.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't yelling at Warner.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Uncle Don's wearing a pink shirt, and he's playing this crap, this girl's country music.
Hey,
Let's
y'all. You gotta be kidding.
But no, I like it. Maybe I'm out of touch.
No, I don't believe
Maybe. It's possible. Possible.
Hey, Warner, thanks for being a good sport.
Oh,
this
yeah,
morning.
that's great.
And Sid, thank you for filling in for Charles. You guys were both great.
It's fun. Thank you.
So we had a lot of fun this morning. So thanks, all of you.
Hi, my name is... What?
Excuse me.
Who? My name is...
Imus in the morning.
Now in its 22nd year, CSU Industries is the Tri-State's leading Unix solutions provider. CSU Industries, an authorized Hewlett-Packard channel partner that rents and sells HP's newest systems as well as cost-saving, high-quality HP refurbished equipment. CSU certified professionals give you the personal attention you don't get from other resellers. Your equipment isn't just drop-shipped. CSU provides complete pre- and post-sale support and services. Unsure of your migration path, CSU's Try Before You Buy program enables on-site evaluation before making purchases. Need to stretch your maintenance budget? Call CSU today for attractively priced maintenance alternatives on your Unix hardware. Are you an IBM or Sun user? CSU provides high trade-in credits that significantly lower your transition cost to the CSU HP Unix solution. For all Unix requirements, call CSU 877-910-UNIX. Again, for Unix hardware, software, data warehousing, storage, and maintenance solutions, call CSU 877-910-UNIX or log on to csuindustries.com.
Full-time all-wheel drive sounds pretty serious. Sounds like something you'd have if you were an adventurer on an Arctic quest or a ranger patrolling deep in the woods. So why does Subaru make full-time all-wheel drive standard on every vehicle they build? Because in addition to exceptional traction for driving in snow and off-road, Subaru all-wheel drive gives you added traction in rain, in the turns of a winding highway, and also whenever you swerve to avoid an accident. It's always there on every Subaru for performance. It's always there for ruggedness. It's always there because Subaru realizes that helping to keep you safe and in control is, by definition, a full-time job. Subaru, the beauty of all-wheel drive.
Now's a great time to come in and check out the all-wheel drive vehicles from Subaru with 1.9% APR available on all 2002 Legacy and Legacy Outback models. Length of contract is limited, subject to credit and insurance approval. Must take delivery from dealer stock by September 3rd, 2002. See participating dealers for details.
If you're one of the millions of American drivers who suffer from seasonal allergies, beware. Many allergy medications have cautions while driving. Today, more than half of the states in the U.S. have laws against driving if you have taken a drug that impairs your performance, even if you do not realize it at the time. Patients should heed warnings on all product labels that suggest using caution when driving after taking sedating medications, including allergy medications. If you suffer from seasonal allergies, ask your doctor about Allegra, fexofenadine hydrochloride, an antihistamine that is non-impairing while driving. Fexofenadine is a unique ingredient that combats your seasonal allergy symptoms, itchy, watery eyes, plus sneezing and runny nose. But unlike many over-the-counter allergy medications, Allegra won't make you drowsy. For people 12 and older, side effects are low and may include cold or flu, nausea, and menstrual pain. For additional important information, see the ad in Health Magazine. Log on to www.allegra.com or call 1-800-ALLEGRA.
Now showing on the Star Super Pack, the Jaw Dropper.
Oh.
The Peep. The Howl.
Oh.
The Wheeze. See how you feel watching The Mummy Returns, Jurassic Park 3, and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on the Star Super Pack. Hundreds of movies, millions of emotions. Call 1-800-SUPER-PACK to get up to 12 different movie channels for about $12 per month.
Availability and price may vary with digital cable or satellite TV.
Another lending success story from LendingTree.com. I knew finding the right mortgage wouldn't be easy, so I went to LendingTree.com, filled out one simple form, and got 4 offers back within hours. Okay. Actually, that was kind of easy. Visit LendingTree.com or call 1-800-555-TREE. That's 1-800-555-TREE. When banks compete, you win at LendingTree.com. Equal housing opportunity. For additional information and state license disclosures, please visit our website located at LendingTree.com.
Copyright 2002 Infinity Broadcasting. All rights are reserved. Imus in the Morning's a presentation of WFAN and Westwood One Entertainment.
For 15 years, your flagship station for the New York Mets and for talking New York sports is The Fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York, an Infinity Broadcasting station. WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good morning, 10 o'clock. This is John Minka.
Here comes the 3-2. Posada with a fly ball to deep left field. It's way back. Everett looks up, and it is gone. A home run. Jorge Posada with his 18th home run of the year. His 72nd run batted in, and the Yankees lead it 4-0.
En route to the 9-2 win in Texas, Charlie Steiner on WCBS 880. Jorge Posada, Rondell White with 4th-inning home run.
Right there, oozing under the studio door like the utter slime that he is, it's Sid. I masturbate in public, Rosenberg.
Okay, Houston last night beat the Mets 16-3, the final score. The Astros had a 15-run lead in this one in the 5th inning. The Mets, by the way, 4.5 back in the wild card. The Dodgers and Giants right now tied for that spot. Dodgers last night, they get themselves a loss, 12-4 in Cincinnati. Yankees had 4 home runs last night, beat Texas 9-6. And Scott Rowland, by the way, Charles, in his St. Louis Cardinal debut, had 2 hits.
Single, triple, and RBI.
Thank you very much. And the Cardinals right now, of course, in first place inside the NL Central. The Red Sox got a big win last night, too. They beat Anaheim on the road 6-0. Pedro Martinez, his 14th win of the year. He gets the shutout. The Red Sox right now 5 back of the Yankees in the AL East and 1 back of Anaheim for the American League wild card race.
That's great.
Well, it's baseball. That's what we got going on right now.
Tedious.
Well,
nobody cares.
A month from now, we'll be talking to Phil Simms and Boomer Esiason and about football, which is your favorite sport. Yeah. And your Raiders look good this preseason, I think your Raiders can go to the Super Bowl. What do you think about that?
They buy a ticket. My Raiders.
Your Raiders. You're a Raider fan, remember?
I'm a Redskin fan.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. That's my team this year.
That's it.
My Redskins.
Yep. Go Skins.
Yeah, that's it. I like Spurrier.
You do, huh?
Yeah, he's such a creep. But he's my kind of creep.
Yeah. Well, when I tell you this piece of information, it might scare you away from being a Redskin fan,
All right.
The starting quarterback right now for the Washington Redskins is Sage Rosenfels. Now, what fan are you now?
How my Tampa Bay Bucks doing?
Imus in the morning.
Welcome to the Yoga Nook. I am Anna Nasanda.
This woman is not a yoga instructor.
How come it says Trixie on your bag? I was Trixie in a past life.
She was Trixie 5 minutes ago.
Now I'm Anna. Anna Nasanda? Yeah, what she said.
She's an imposter. And here at SPCS NET Yellow Pages, we'd like to remind our customers not to fall for that kind of stuff.
Let's begin as we wrap our left foot around our left knee.
I can't feel my chakras.
There's There's only one real SBC SNET Yellow Pages, the one you rely on for more information, more ads, and more up-to-date listings.
Now let's take a moment to remove all our jewelry, cash, car keys, and credit cards and pass them with great love to the front of the room.
Is it any wonder more people trust the SBC SNET Yellow Pages? Look for us online at Smart.
Press the button, you little dope. Do something.
We're working on it.
What's the problem?
We're having a CD malfunction here. I gotta see what's going on. It's not firing.
Huh.
We could thank the good Lord.
And you thought there wasn't a God.
There it is. Called Hey Y'all on Warner Brothers. That's the old Jesse Coulter song, I'm Not Lisa, which Jesse Coulter wrote. Of course, Jesse Coulter married to the great Waylon Jennings. How did you like that, Charles?
I'm sorry, and I love that song.
Yeah.
But I
don't like that version of it.
I'm sure she's a nice young lady, and but I mean that forget fingernails. That's dragging a bandsaw down a chalkboard.
How did you like it, Lou?
No, it's terrible.
Isn't terrible a little strong?
I don't think so.
Awful.
Isn't awful a little strong?
No.
What'd you think of it, Randall?
Unlistenable.
Randall's just a big old stupid hillbilly. He's not stupid, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, why do I like it?
I don't know. She's fine. God.
What'd you think, Bernard?
You are killing us. Terrible. We went through this in the 70s with that song. Sucked back then. It doesn't matter who does it.
Well, you guys just... I'm playing it for the wrong people, that's all.
Well, no, I love the song. Yeah. But Ms. Cook's
version of it is not one that you like.
Just her
Just leave it at that.
Okay.
Well...
And that's brutal.
It's not... No, here's a letter I got from my man, R.J. Curtis. He hang out down on Alvarado Street in L.A., Chuck.
Well, tell him to stay off of the weed or whatever the hell he's doing. Jesus.
R.J. says, since I know you're a fan of traditional country music, I thought I'd send you some music to listen to occasionally.
Stop sending it,
Yeah,
man.
please.
God.
No, he's a competitive station. No wonder he's sending it to you.
Well,
no kidding.
It's not a competitor. It's a country station in L.A. We're on a talk station in L.A.
Take the CDs home and listen to your house.
Well,
Stick it in your car CD and listen if you like. Great.
Exactly.
Leave us out of it.
Play him in the truck and leave us alone.
What did we do to you?
Good
Very
Lord.
Wait, what did I
subjective.
do? Did I start sending stuff to your
My
house?
sakes. This is a terrorist attack.
Talking hard firemen. Well, now we have the elections. You alluded to them earlier, coming up in November.
Yeah.
Have you interviewed Paul O'Neill?
I have never. Yeah, no, let me take that back. Yes, I have.
There you go.
You went fine.
Oh, man.
No, come on.
You can't be doing that, Howard.
I don't know what happened.
You can't go to work today.
I had a mad moment. I'm sorry.
You can't go to work. What are you, nuts?
Well, I'm going over to see a bunch of Democrats, so they'll take me in.
Imus in the morning.
Howard Feynman. Oh, no.
You got him.
Oh, God.
Congratulations.
You got him.
That's an Aldamato Judge Ito moment right there.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, man.
All right, now you can go home for the rest of the week.
Now showing on the Star Super PAC, the chuckle, the involuntary gasp, the snivel.
Microphones into the home of Liza Minnelli and David Guest. This week, they're preparing for a dinner party with Marlon Brando.
David, did they deliver the pate?
Yes, darling, it's the big brown mound on the back porch. The dump truck just left.
Oh, do you think it'll be enough? If Michael comes, there'll be 4 of us.
Well, Wilkinson did order 100 squab and a half dozen buckets of caviar.
That's enough for Marlon, but what if Michael brings Bubbles?
My dearest, you worry too much.
Oh, you're so good to me. Give me a kiss.
Oh, was that the doorbell?
No, I didn't hear. You're so perceptive. You must be psychic.
Which is more than I can say about you. Why don't you go freshen up for our guests, darling? You're starting to get those salt rings on your blouse again.
Oh, damn. I don't know why I'm perspiring so much.
Maybe I should back off on your Seconal dosage. Take your martini with you, darling. Marlon.
Forgive my unbearable promptness, but the young Negro operating my motor car appears to be somewhat anxious this evening.
Oh, just stop, you. It just means we'll have more time to spend together.
I hope I have not misled you, my feminine friend, but rumors about my alleged relationship with Wally Cox notwithstanding, I am not a homosexual.
Oh, quel dommage.
Your new bride. She is still as yet unaware of your orientation?
As clueless as Ray Charles of the silent movie. Speak of the devil in the blue dress. Here she is.
David, you didn't tell me Marlon was here.
He just arrived, my sweet.
Liza, you look radiant in that moo-moo. I have the same one in puce. Smooth talker.
Marlon, a slow, comfortable screw? Sex on the beach? A screaming orgasm?
You are, of course, asking me if I'd like an alcoholic beverage?
Yes, of course, that's it.
David, I could use another martini.
Didn't I just give you one, dear?
Yes, darling, but I do have 2 hands.
Forgive me. Olive? Onion?
Prozac.
There you are, dearest.
Nobody makes martinis like...
I thought she'd never drop off. Huh, that must be Michael.
Is this evening to be an orgiastic bacchanalia? Am I to be part of a threesome?
No, darling, of course not. If it's just you and me and Michael, it's a foursome. That is, unless he's brought the monkey.
4 minutes. Well, they are here in the Amish Wayne program.
Sydney. Sydney.
Where's Sid?
He ran up to pay a bookie.
God, Jesus, God.
Almighty.
Get past the people, get past the hitman. Imus in the morning.
Do you have thinning hair? I bet you hate it, don't you? I know I did. But I decided...
I don't know, anybody but Warner. The lovable Warner Wolf. Who doesn't like Warner? Who doesn't love Warner Wolf?
This has nothing to do with whether or not you like
How about
him.
taking on Francesa, unless you're afraid?
Anybody. ABW, anybody but Warner.
I'm not messing with Warner. All I'm saying, I'm giving you the facts the way they are. Give me one movie that you really can say Warner made a difference in.
Well, that's not the point, you dope.
The Wizard of Oz? I don't know. But it is not the point. He's enjoying himself. God bless him. We should all be so lucky.
Well, it kind of was Sid on this one, frankly.
Follow the yellow brick road.
We represent the law.
lollipop free. The lollipop free. The lollipop free.
That's fine. 8 minutes after the hour.
Hey, come on.
It's in the morning program.
Hello, Dorothy. How are you?
Come on, Dorothy, you lost. You had the Wicked Witch of the East and the points. You lost.
You know what the sad part is that you morons know the dialogue from that.
Those morons. It's only part of Americana.
Yeah, that's a problem, but knowing the lyrics to Waving My Heart Goodbye, that's okay.
Carmelita.
Us morons. Man, you are clueless.
You guys have no soul. No soul.
I went to meet my man. He hang out down on Alvarado.
Oh, God.
By that Pioneer chicken stand.
Oh, my God.
That's a pretty good point. Coming up on 10 minutes after the hour here on the Imus in the Morning program, on a far more serious note. Well, on a serious note, that was obviously not. Well, I guess it was a little. I mean, Warner's really got to calm down. There's been a bombing in Israel in the cafeteria at Hebrew University in Jerusalem. They're not sure yet, at least the last report that I've seen, whether it was a suicide bomber or somebody left a bomb there. The reports are 70 injured, 6 dead, 9 seriously. And, of course, those figures could unfortunately change for the worse. And as Martin Fletcher, who we talked with from Tel Aviv earlier this morning for NBC News, pointed out, they often do. So, do you have any more details about that, Charles, or just...
Actually, no, man. The very latest, just checking, is that they are saying it might not have been a suicide bomber, and they are...
Legendary indeed. At various points throughout my exemplary career, there has been the rare occasion when I've allowed myself the indulgence of becoming emotionally affected by a story. And today, in an embarrassing display of unprofessionalism, I weep in melancholy as I bear unfortunate witness to yet another example of child abuse. Not the prevailing predominance of priestly pederasty of late, nor the punitive pummeling that is all too often detailed with morbid glee in the tabloids, but an abuse even more insidiously deleterious. Psychological abuse. And what makes it even more painful is that the perpetrator of said abuse is none other than a member of the Imus in the Morning staff, the venerable sportscaster, Warner Wolf. First, some backstory. In the words of the celebrated Wolfman, let's go to the videotape. For Warner is, in his golden years as broadcaster, also enjoying a burgeoning, albeit fledgling career as a film extra. Here is a clip of the man with the Larry Fine hair and the Gabby Hayes teeth featured in the box office champ Rocky IV, in which he provides a riveting performance as commentator number 2. Not exactly Oscar material, to be sure, but a part in a major motion picture nonetheless. Since his debut in the Rocky sequel, Mr. Wolf has been featured in a number of Hollywood blockbusters. Who could forget him as the guy on the stairs in A Beautiful Mind, or the guy waiting for the taxi in Unfaithful, or most recently, his triumph in Men in Black 2, where he created the benchmark of the acting craft as man on the telephone in the subway. Well, if you are one of those who do forget these tours de force, you are not alone. Apparently, in his latest film venture, the producers also neglected to notice Warner's presence. For, as is sometimes the case in Hollywood, Warner ended up on the cutting room floor. A bad break, but not an unusual one in the business of show. However, try to tell that to his 8-year-old granddaughter. Warner took young Samantha Wolf to the movies to see Stuart Little too, and told her she would have the extra thrill of seeing her grandpa on screen. Imagine the tiny tot seated in the theater, popcorn on her lap, bursting with excited anticipation at the appearance of her pop-pop. Well, there was a pop, but sadly, it was only the sound of her heart. For Grandpa was nowhere to be found in the film. A harsh life lesson in reality, carelessly foisted upon her by her own grandfather. Not since the evil Thénardier exploited little Cosette in Victor Hugo's Les Miserables has a young girl been so tormented. There are children in Dickens' novels who are treated better than poor, innocent little Samantha Wolf was that fateful day, there in that darkened cinema. The only thing that could have made it worse would have been if Warner had also told Samantha there was no Santa Claus. And no doubt the only thing preventing that inhuman assault is the fact that the Wolf family is Jewish. This beautiful, innocent little girl was the victim of such perverse maltreatment that even Joan Crawford would have thought it cruel. There are some wounds that will not heal, Mr. Wolf, like those perpetrated upon the soul. But if it were up to me, you'd get a proper thrashing with a coat hanger. I'm Howard Cosell, and I'm only telling it like it is.
Pretty good, a little long, but I'd have wanted to take about a minute out of that. But not bad, was it, Chuck?
Not at all.
22 after the hour, we're going to talk with, if we can get him to hang on, Jim Cramer from CNBC.
All right.
To find out what the hell his situation is and wonder why he, too, is not in jail with the rest of these crooks.
La. Have mercy. Imus in the morning.
Let me talk to you now about the Hackensack University Medical Center. Elizabeth Coates. Uh-oh. Okay. And country music in general. What you can do. You have to go with what you know. Sid Rosenberg is here with sports. So, what's the deal with Iverson? What was your view of that, Sid?
Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised. I didn't think anything would really happen to Iverson. They
should have.
Nah, they didn't have a gun, and it's not. I think he's a punk. I don't like him, but the fact of the matter is, he didn't do anything awful here. I think he will eventually, somewhere down the road. I'm not a big fan of his, but I knew nothing would happen to this. I knew that he wouldn't get in big trouble.
Now, regarding this WNBA basketball game in which Lisa Leslie dunked the ball, becoming the first woman to dunk a basketball in a game.
Right.
Why? Obviously, she was capable of dunking the ball prior to dunking it last evening. And so why now?
Yeah. Something smells fishy.
Oh, God.
No, I'm serious. I mean, all these years, she's not able to dunk. All of a sudden, in the 5th or 6th year in the league,
He keeps laughing.
she's putting it in the hole like that.
I think Bernard, as usual, raises a good point.
Yeah.
As did the I-Man. Why now?
Grow up.
Oh, God.
I don't quite understand why now.
Something stinks. So what's the answer, Sid?
Mr.
Expert.
Come on.
Steroids.
What?
Steroids.
Steroids what?
She must be on steroids.
She's 6'5".
Yeah, but there are 6'5" guys in the NBA. Guys that some of them can't slam dunk the ball.
Well, they can't.
No, that's probably not true.
Does she slam dunk it, or does she just get up above the rim and somehow get it in there?
She ripped the whole thing down like Darryl Dawkins.
No, she slam dunked it, though, but she didn't rip anything down.
All right, I exaggerated.
Okay.
But she still slam dunked it, and she slam dunked it with one hand. It wasn't even like a two-hand over the head. She came down the lane and with one hand slam dunked the ball. And like we've seen all morning long from MSNBC, you would look at that picture, you would think it was James Worthy because the face was cut out.
What did the crowd do?
What did the crowd do?
The women tongue-kissed each other.
What do you think they did?
I don't know.
They swung their keychains in the air, the babes.
Where was the game played?
By the way, keep in mind, they have smaller balls in the WNBA.
They do.
They threw their KD Lang CDs on the... No, I mean, Melissa, what did they do? Did they erupt? Was it a big deal, or...
Turned over cars like Detroit.
Yeah, they set the city on. Where was the game played, Sid?
It was in Miami, and the Sparks lost to the Miami Soul.
Now, who's the coach on
LA?
Yeah.
Former Los Angeles Laker great Michael Cooper. You may remember Michael Cooper, the great defender, tall, skinny guy?
Yeah.
Do they call him Big Tuna?
Yeah.
That's Bill Parcells.
No, there's one WNBA coach they call the Big Tuna.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, but it's not
I don't think
him.
it's Michael Cooper.
No, it's...
I don't think it's an official moniker, but...
No.
No?
No.
Michael Cooper looks like Snoop Dogg with a haircut.
He does. Well, I don't know what happened after the game. I can't tell you what the crowd did, but I would say that Bernie was probably pretty close with 3 or 4 of his suggestions.
Yeah.
Especially the keychains.
Are they all lesbians? Is that who goes to the games, or?
Well, not yes, everyone.
Well, no. On a serious note,
yes,
the majority of fans are
lesbians. It's not. It's huge. In fact, this is a study that's been done, and we're not just saying this, Simon. This study has been done that it is a huge lesbian hangout to go to WNBA games.
Who else goes, Bernard?
Girly men.
Yeah.
Like Charles McCord.
McCord goes once in a while. He's got season tickets for the Mystics.
Have you ever been to a WNBA game, Charles?
I have not, man.
No, okay, so.
In fact, the next time we have a bet with Sid.
Oh, no.
He has to go to a WNBA game wearing the number 69. With Lisa Leslie's name on his back.
What?
There is one guy, by the way, who goes, and that's Ray Martell, who's Joe Beningo's. Joe Beningo does the overnight show here in WFN here in New York. His producer, Ray Martell, actually has season tickets for the Liberty and goes to the games wearing a Becky Hammond shirt.
And he's an aspiring Broadway actor.
Right.
Need to say more.
Does Abood go to the games?
I think he does have season tickets, yes.
I think he's into cockfighting myself. He spends most of his time attending those events.
Lisa, I'm over here, Leslie.
There's nothing in it for him at the WNBA game, believe me.
Talking on the phone is not my speed. Don't send me no letter 'cause I can't read. Don't be long 'cause I be gone. We gon' rock and roll all night long 'cause I'm ready. I'm willing. And I'm miss in the morning. You got a smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle. The way you swept me off my feet. You know you could have been a broom. The way you smell so sweet. You know you could have been some perfume. Well, you could have been anything that you wanted to, and I can tell the way you do the things you do, the way you do, oh baby, I miss in the morning.
Copyright 2002 Infinity Broadcasting. All rights reserved. Imus in the Morning is a presentation of WFAN and Westwood One Entertainment.
For 15 years, your flagship station for the New York Mets and for talking New York sports is The Fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN New York, an Infinity Broadcasting station. WFAN 2020 Sports.
Good morning at 10 o'clock. This is Rich Ackerman.
Now the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and driven to deep right. It is high. It is far. It is gone. The Giambino. He hit a high breaking ball right down the line into the seats near the foul pole.
Mike and the Mad Dog. Sports Radio 66, WFAN. They're talking sports, going at it as hard as they can. It's Mike and the Mad Dog on the Fan. Nothing can get by 'em, turn it on and try 'em. Mike and the Mad Dog, WFAN.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Nice to have you with us on this Wednesday in New York, the last day of July, the year 2002. Good to have you aboard. Busy day today indeed here on the WFAN in New York, of course, on the Yes Network, too, at 718-937-6666. That's your two-way sports talk telephone number. Shout to you about the world of sports. And D'Amico, a great job there. Of course, Chris Cullen, always our trusty man. He's with us today, too. We got a lot to do today, including a lot of baseball. Maybe we get some trades by 4.
By the way, Jerry Nachman, our guy, editor-in-chief, MSNBC, and my man, he hang out down on, well, wherever, says he will not debate Fred Dicker, but he described Dicker as a Nazi. Is that right, Bernie?
Correct.
And called him a turd, and Fred Dicker is charging that Nachman essentially spiked a story on extramarital affairs by David Dinkins when he was the editor of the New York Post. And Nachman says that's not the case. It didn't have enough, whatever.
That it never really got beyond the rumor stage.
But nobody else printed it either,
Right.
which is, I don't quite understand what Dicker's point. I mean, I like Fred, but come on.
Well, I mean, it was further suggesting that Nachman is right, that there was no provable substance.
So why didn't somebody else print it?
Exactly.
And Fred seems to have some issues
I
with
think so.
Nachman.
Yeah, sounds like
that
it.
go beyond journalism.
A little personal here.
Yeah. And, of course, now Nachman did call him a turd. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, so there will be no debate. However, he is willing to appear either before or after the Dick Man.
I see.
Here's another America Online instant message. McCain is sickening, and you should have confronted him more than you did. Can he ever answer a question directly? Can he kiss Dashiell's ass any more than he did this morning? He wouldn't have let a Republican get away with what Dashiell did. McCain hates Bush so much he'll do anything to get the Dem support. He is a solid gold-plated phony. Stop kissing his ass, for God's sake.
That's from J.D. Hayworth.
My message to that person is, die. So, it's time for the news now. You know what we need to get to the bottom? I didn't ever read the Teresa Hines Washington Post story.
Right.
Who wrote that? Sally Quinn?
I do not
We don't know. We
I
looked
don't
for
know.
it on Nexus Lexus and couldn't find it.
Imagine there's no Imus in the morning.
Do you have thinning hair? I bet you hate...
What I want you to do is, both of you, to repair your little reports, go back in the production studio with Charles, and record them until they sound good. And when they sound good, then you can be on. This is not a college radio station. I hate to be harsh, but I'm telling you, they both suck. Do we understand me?
Yes, it sounds harsh,
Okay.
but yes.
It is harsh. But that's the problem. The problem is most people would just let you guys go and then would be afraid of offending you. They suck. They are dreadful. They are not getting it done. Get better. Go work with Charles and Bernie. Make them better, or else.
Sounds good, I.
Okay. Right, Charles?
Yes, sir, man.
Now, Charles, what? What's the matter now?
I have no idea what you want me to do.
I want you to give Elizabeth Cook. What?
What?
This, I'm telling you, why can't you listen to this record all the way through?
Oh, no.
With an open mind.
I've
You be
listened
quiet,
to
Warner,
it
you dork.
with an open mind.
What?
I've listened to it with an open mind.
No, you haven't.
I have. I think
You listened to
I think
20 seconds of
the material, the content is fine.
Play this song, Lou.
Oh.
Here we go. This is a good place in her vocal range. Her phrasing's good. Lyrics are good. Listen to this.
Baby, you're taking me places I've never been before. It ain't easy for me to fall into your arms when you open the door. You move too fast. I stay too long.
Tell me about it.
I'm afraid we're
did, and that's a good record, isn't it, Charles?
The song is great.
Yeah.
The song is great. She sounds like one of those dolls that has a string in the back. You pull the string out, and you let it go, and it talks.
Rather listen to John Tesh sing gospel songs.
Holy cow, man.
You guys are brutal.
Rather listen to Joe Harry talk about little Bow Wow's cornrows for 10 minutes.
It's a piece of crap.
Country Bears.
What?
Nothing.
Lou didn't know his mic was on.
Oops. Piece of S.
Oh, brother. Oh, that's
It's
brutal.
horrible.
That's brutal.
It's not terrible.
It's brutal.
Where's the gong?
Shut up, Warner. You midget.
Where's the gong? Perfect.
Midget.
Oh, dear.
That wouldn't even put me to sleep right.
That was a little harsh.
Waylon Jennings is spinning in his grave right now.
Honest to God.
Where's Red Foley?
Well, let's see what happens, brother. Warner Brothers is willing to spend some money.
None of my brothers.
Well, I'm not. But,
Don't bring
Yeah, whose brothers?
Don't bring my brothers into this.
8 minutes till the hour. I really like Tom Rhodes, don't you?
I am very, very impressed with that doll. Yes, I am.
I don't know. What were you guys talking about, Bernie? I mean, just what we were talking about?
Yeah, the whole situation. And he was pointing out about how it affects everybody now in the university, not just the poor schlubs on the bus.
I don't know what you're doing. Well, obviously, I don't know.
You dropped the big one on the West Bank. That's what you do. If they were coming down from Montreal, blowing up our families here in New York City, we would level Montreal.
Well, yeah, we would.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
7 minutes till the hour. Warner Wolf's in. Not helping me in my Cook situation.
And your blindness.
It's a good record, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Sober up.
That's fine.
Get sober. That is terrible.
I read the Bruce Springsteen article in Time Magazine. I'm sick of him. Sick of stupid songs about New Jersey and anybody. Shut up. Ugh. Enough. You know?
Well.
Sick of all these people.
Gonna be a war again. Whoa.
Shut up. Good Lord, go away.
Have you read any of the lyrics from this Rising, this album?
No.
They're juvenile.
Like
I mean, let's not be saying Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen in the same on the same day even.
He's going to resurrect his career on the corpses of 911 victims.
Well, I think that's a little harsh, don't you, Bernard?
Well, I'm sure he's donating all the money to various charities and the rebuilding effort and all that stuff.
Well, I don't know if he's doing that or not. So, but
well, I think Bernard's point is based on the material that you wouldn't want to enrich, your own coffers. Bernard is probably correct.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he's not doing that. That'd be my guess.
Well, his position, Bruce Springsteen's position, is as best as I can discern from Time Magazine and other things I read about it, is that he perceives that he has a legion of fans out there who look to him to articulate their thoughts about what happened. And that's his job. His job is to make this record and to write these songs and sing them. And
it's a liberal little jackass. Nobody wants to hear what you think.
And to
just
donate
make some
the
good
money.
music and donate the money. Shut up.
I don't know about donating the money. I haven't heard anything about that. But
Gotta sing for the working class.
so
41 shots.
my only position is I don't think you can articulate the thoughts of the working class unless you hung off a boxcar for 16 hours a day or whatever.
Like the I-Man did. Back in those California days.
Unless you've been down in the mine.
Yeah.
Don't be talking about it unless you've done that.
Had your legs broke.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Being in those phone booths
Unless you
every
turned
day.
over in a freight train. Don't talk about it. If you haven't packed a lunchbox, I don't sing about one.
Dummy up, midget.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Marrying that, nitwit from he married was a big mistake too. What was that all about? I don't know. I'm sick of the whole thing.
Well,
I still like the Flatlanders though, and you like the Flatlanders, Charles?
yes, particularly, my wildest dreams.
Yeah.
Just happens to be my personal fave off the album.
I understand that. Well, we'll see what happens with Elizabeth Cook. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah. We will.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine.
Let's see. Bastards.
Imus in the morning.
School time is coming, and Gateway's Power Up for School sales event.
Late General George S. Patton, Jr.
As you were. All right, listen up. Fear is a weapon, people, just as surely as a rifle or a tank. If you intimidate your enemy enough, you may defeat him without having to fight. Such is the logic behind psychological warfare. Thousands of people claim they are the subjects of covert experimentation using electromagnetic and neurological devices. We now have irrefutable proof that you, me, all of us, are the targets of precisely such an effort, being directed from what we call a development and control front, operating under the guise of a charitable organization for cancer-stricken children.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what, Private?
That front wouldn't be in New Mexico, would it, sir?
It would.
Operated by a mysterious and bizarre figure who looks like a leprosy-afflicted Barry Manilow in a cowboy hat?
Sadly, yes. Boys, as much as it pains me to say this, we believe that General John Donald Imus has been flipped and is now engaged with Al-Qaeda in a technologically advanced project to gain total control of every person in this nation by bombarding us with psychotronic weaponry intended to turn our minds into effing rutabagas.
Oh, God, somebody sent the moron another damn country CD, haven't they?
Yes, it does appear that General Imus has far-flung accomplices, terrorist cells engaged with the son of a bitch in activities that are designed to weaken our resolve, make us beg for mercy, and finally, kill ourselves. The question is, are we already near that point?
Well, speaking for myself, sir, I've been waiting to eat my gun ever since that bunch of evildoers out of Austin was in the studio a couple of weeks back, making noises that just ain't heard in the natural world.
The Flatlanders.
Yes, sir.
A name that strikes fear into anybody within range of a radio.
Or TV.
Well, not with MSNBC's numbers.
Oh, the private stands corrected, sir.
Now then, men, is there anything we as a people can do? From the evidence, our options are severely limited. There is nothing to suggest that Imus is going to stop anytime soon. Not soon enough to save us. We all know what Cicero said in 42 BC.
Yes, sir.
Well?
A nation can survive its fools and even the ambitious, but it cannot survive treason from within.
Good.
Especially from a tyrannical, bipolar obsessive with access to a CD player, syndication, and a microphone.
Impressive, Privates. You quote Marcus Tullius Cicero exactly.
Well, thank you, sir.
So, men, at this dark hour, all I am able to advise is the following. If you're going about your normal daily routines, and you suddenly hear this...
Standing in the station, I got no destination, I'm waving my heart goodbye.
Jesus. Or this...
My wildest dreams grow wilder every day.
Or this...
Carmelita, hold me tighter.
Somebody shoot me. Or, for God's sake, this...
I'm not Lisa.
You should take these immediate emergency steps. Jam your index fingers into your ears up to the third knuckle. Or, failing that, bend over, assume the position, and forget your heart, wave either your ass or whatever remains of your brains goodbye.
Bastard ain't got no heart, sir.
Thank you for your attention. Be vigilant. That is all.
Standing in the station, I got...
I just heard a little excerpt of that. Reminded me how actually good it is. There's Jimmy Dale, the Flatlanders.
Standing in the station, I got no destination, I'm waving my heart goodbye. I'm walking in the crowd and I'm talking out loud and I'm telling myself don't cry. And Lord, I'd rather not forget what I forgot, but I guess I'm gonna have to try. Standing in the station, I got no reservation, I'm waving my heart goodbye. I know it's not asked it why. Standing in the rain, wondering if the train will stop before the tears will dry. Standing in the station, it's a sad situation. I'm waving my heart goodbye. It's moving down the track and it ain't looking back, and I'm feeling like I could die. A train is made to roam like a heart without a home, and I'm thinking maybe so was I.
Now that is a good record, isn't it, Charles? I do like it. Yes, I do. Flatlanders. And the Flatlanders will be in Santa Fe, New Mexico this Friday night at the Paramount.
Good.
And my man, Luther Short Pants Watts, will be there with his entourage. Luther's got an entourage, you know.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So old Luther will be there, and now we hope Luther don't get sideways drinking wine.
No.
And wind up unconscious and unable to make the Sunday morning sampler.
We don't need that.
No.
So, speaking of unable to make the Sunday morning sampler, man, a little more agony in your CEO area, well, in your corporate area.
What happened?
Now, former WorldCom executives Scott Sullivan and David Myers have surrendered here in New York to face federal charges of financial wrongdoing.
Woohoo! And there is an article in this morning's New York Post, the business section, which is the best business section of any newspaper in America.
No question.
The hands down.
Yeah.
Little Tharp and all them other people over there.
Yep.
Anyway, Bob Pittman, we were talking about earlier, and Steve Case.
In a story by Dan Cox.
Yeah.
The business.
The Cox man.
The Cox man.
Yeah. But they may be, because of that funny business smoke and mirrors jive they were pulling prior to the AOL Time Warner deal going down.
Yeah.
Jacking up their revenues to the tune of almost $300 million. They may be doing some, it may be a menage a trois deal between Steve Case, Bob Pittman, and James Traficant with Homie the Clown.
If securities fraud charges are filed following the revelation, that the Department of Justice is now probing the accounting practices in addition to the SEC.
I just hate when I hear that. And you know, on Kudlow and Kramer last night on CNBC, they were talking about, and I guess there is a move afoot, to make these bastards who cash out of these companies with $300, $400, $500, and $600, $700 million, to have to turn over of companies that went bankrupt.
Yeah.
They walk away with $500 billion.
Right.
But these bastards have to give the shareholders the money.
Yeah. They ain't eating dog food if they
sell the yachts and the mansions.
Right.
And the G4s and 5s. Bastards. And turn over the money.
Yep. Cough it up.
And that's just, you know.
I mean, come on.
So there's a lot to make us feel warm about.
Yeah.
And how about Sumner Redstone and Mel Karmazon, whose names I'm not supposed to mention?
I just was going to say, wait a minute, what are you doing?
But they had an outstanding report from Viacom. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, unbelievable.
No, I did not, man. Well, that's good news. Congratulations to both.
To both of them, and no funny business going on there.
No.
As the Zen Master said, we're not doing anything stupid here. So,
well,
anyway, I'll hope they cut me some slack on that one.
Yeah. Well, the WorldCom guys are taking a fall here, They surrendered at 7 a.m. at an undisclosed New York City location.
Why didn't we do a perp walk with them?
Why who knows? They say, as they say, they surrendered at an undisclosed New York City location, so there could have been a little bit of a perp walk involved. Maybe, I don't know.
I hate to see what's going on, too, at Merrill Lynch. I'd like a bunch of people over there, including Kamansky, of course.
Certainly, yeah.
My guy.
But there are some troubles.
Shelley Shear, who's... But I don't know.
Well, what did Senator Levin say yesterday? He just flat out said that Merrill Lynch had assisted Enron in his words, cooking the books. Well,
that is just not good. If that's true.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know.
Well, they're going to have to change a lot of stuff.
You bet.
In order to get people to...
Figuratively and literally change the way they do business.
I mean, I don't feel as sorry for those people, the hierarchy at Merrill Lynch or anyplace else, really.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the people who lost everything in these 401ks and this other stuff.
Yep. I thought they were going to be okay, and they are not.
I mean, it wiped them out.
And there are tens and tens of thousands of them who are affected in precisely that manner.
And they're not going to be able to get it back. There's not time.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of their lives, you know.
Did you say unleaded, Sonny?
Not good. I mean, that's awful.
Yeah.
I was gonna get the windshield, Sonny.
21 after the hour.
10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the slayer who ran looked a lot like Imus in the morning.
Now showing on the Star Super PAC.
Scott Muni, Scott.
So I'm backstage at the Fillmore, grooving to the genius that is Foghat, and Gracie Slick's there, and just as the band cranks into Slow Ride, she's on stage, down on her knees in front of Lonesome Dave, and she takes out, what? Oh, Scottso here with you, thinking about some of my favorite musical divas over the years, Janice, Joni, Aretha, and I think it's a pretty safe bet that this new Imus discovery, Elizabeth Cook, ain't gonna be making my list anytime soon. I don't know what's behind the I-Man's obsession with these hideous country artists lately. Makes me wonder if maybe after a long, tedious FCC-induced dry spell, the good old days of payola are finally coming back. His compulsive, Rupert Pupkin-like preoccupation with these country singers is troubling, to say the least. He's acting like he's Ernest Tubb, and the studio in the New York Stock Exchange feed and supply barn there at the ranch is the grand old Opry. First, it was the Flatlanders, a hee-haw hayseed hootenanny featuring such musical luminaries as Jimmy Dale Gilmore and Joe Ely. Their old-fashioned take on country music has, to both the trained and untrained ear, a sound not unlike that of a live cat in a blender full of gravel. Yet the I-Man is touting them like they're the second coming of the Highwaymen. But not even Willie Nelson at his highest, after a bongload of Hawaiian, would think the Flatlanders were any good. Now it's Elizabeth Cook, a young woman with a bio that makes Loretta Lynn's story sound like a Silver Spoon saga by comparison. This girl's got cornpone running through her veins. Her daddy, apparently, played stand-up bass in a prison band when he was incarcerated for running moonshine. Her mama still lives in a trailer. Jesus, all this chick needs is a drinking problem and a dead coonhound, and she could be her own country song. She's got a website that features recipes for such goober gourmet fare as banana pudding and pea-pickin' cake. Ye f***ing ha! She makes Minnie Pearl look like some Park Avenue sophisticate. I'm no Ben Fong Torres, but with the use of William Strunk and E.B. White's elements of style and a thesaurus, I think I can wax editorial on music well enough to provide the following grandiloquent review of Elizabeth Cook's Hey Y'all. It f***ing sucks! She sounds like Dolly Parton if Dolly'd inhaled a tank of helium and stuck her huge hooters in a vise before singing. And Cook's rendition of Jessie Coulter's I'm Not Lisa might make Jessie wish she'd gone along with her hubby Waylon Jennings when he took the dirt nap back in February, just so she wouldn't have to be subjected to this. So what's with the I-Man's fascination with Elizabeth Cook? Well, check out the photo on her CD. She's a combination of Faith Hill, Laurie Morgan, and the one who's not a pig in the Dixie Chicks. Obviously, it's not her looks. As we all know, the I-Man is an old homo. So it can only be a payback. I'd like to see the list of acre owners on the Imus Ranch, because I have a feeling Ms. Cook's name just might be on that list. And the I-Man, instead of her daddy, should be the one in prison.
That's very, very harsh. The one who's not a pig in the Dixie Chicks. That's harsh.
Yeah.
There's only one pig in the Dixie Chicks. No, she's not a pig either.
No,
that's
she's
awful.
not. Good grief.
Well, I mean, that's just
vicious. It's vicious.
By the way, contributing money to the ranch does not make you immune from criticism on this program, as People who've given a lot more money than that get hammered. Why am I being defensive?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, of course I don't get any more money from them, but I don't care. Anyway, Noel, I don't know.
Man.
Just not good, I guess.
A lot of ugliness, man, out there.
Well, there is. Yeah, that was very, very harsh.
A lot of ugliness.
Well, we'll just see what kind of a commitment Warner Brothers Records is willing to make to Elizabeth Cook in his record.
Tell you what they better do.
She's commit themselves.
Yeah, or put $25 inside every CD.
Well,
yeah, right. Nude pictures of her.
Nude pictures and $25. Buy this CD.
Spectacular. Look at this.
That's not good. Now, why don't you and, well, I don't know if you have time or not. You don't. You got some big medical conference today.
What do you want?
Well, I want Bernard to work with Jahari.
Yeah.
And Lori. I mean, if they want to do this stuff. I don't mean to be harsh, but I mean, I think you've got...
Well, I think we need some more specificity from the I-Man in terms of guidance.
Well,
we know what we want. When they know what we want, it's whether or not they can come through.
Deliver.
Oh, okay.
There's no mystery.
Yeah, there's not a... We're talking about the ability to perform. And...
You gotta execute.
You gotta execute.
We want a little Mrs. Iverson out of Johari Jenkins.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah,
all right.
That's right. And then we've got...
And we want some junkyard dog stuff.
We want some junkyard keeping it real, and we want...
And
Lori's got to get it perked up. You got to have some energy, and you got to be prepared. You can't come... I mean, it's not Scott Shannon's program.
Okay, aye.
So... I'm doing them a favor. I'll let them go along here. And...
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Switching gears here, did I sense that Senator McCain actually thinks that Hayworth is a whack job?
He didn't jump out and defend him, as you pointed out.
Right. He did not specifically respond to your question in the way the question was posed.
I mean, whether he was or was not a goofball.
Exactly. He kept saying he was a man who works hard in his job.
Right. But everybody knows JD's colorful.
Yeah.
Outspoken.
And the senator acknowledged that.
He is a good congressman. I mean, but that's always been my feeling about people in the House of Representatives, and that is that they are a different species than the people in the Senate, for the most part.
Huh?
And the people, the dirtbags in the Senate, came from the House, many of them.
Yeah.
As is the case with Senator Torricelli.
Yes.
One would hope will be returned to the private sector here shortly.
To the very private sector of like 4 by 10.
Here's what I don't understand. I really don't understand. I actually don't. How the guy who gave him the stuff's in jail and he's not.
Yeah.
Well, the technical explanation is that Torricelli was unaware of the contributions made to his campaign. Though the guy who contributed them, Chang, was aware of it.
Well, when he put the watch on and stuck the grandfather...
That's not what Chang's not in jail for that.
No,
it's
not the gifts.
Just contributing $30,000 money to the campaign in '96, and subsequent to that, he gave these gifts to Torricelli.
Torricelli's not aware of the money? Well, of course he was.
Well, he